The idea of the museum was primarily George Newberry's. During the bicentennial period of the American Revolution, and because so many important Masons fought in the revolutions and were the leaders, in fact, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere, the Scottish Rite Masons thought it would be very appropriate to build a museum and library dealing with American history in Lexington, Massachusetts.
So Newberry's idea for the museum was tied into the bicentennial because he didn't want to do something small for the bicentennial. He felt like speeches, dinners were not enough. He said, we need to build something that's going to last.
The Scottish Rite Museum and Library provides an opportunity for Masons, as both individuals and as a group, to celebrate the uniqueness of our fraternity and to share that in a more significant fashion with the greater world.
We hope here that all Americans, whatever they may be their beliefs, will find something of an inspirational nature. We hope to inspire that kind of a love of country here, to do something that will be a continuing inspiration to the American people.
Our engaging exhibitions give people the opportunity to come face to face with American history, fraternal history, Masonic history. There's nothing quite like being in a museum and standing in front of a historical object to give you a very different feeling about history and about your own place in that history.
I hereby proclaim that the cornerstone of this building, which is here erected, has this day been found square, level, and plumb, true and trusty, and laid according to old customs by the Grand Master of Masons.
In the entered apprentice degree, we are taught that we must be faithful to the trust to which we are committed. And it is up to each of us to reflect upon that honor. And the Scottish Rite Masonic Museum and Library provides us an opportunity to fulfill that obligation.
And this is something that Newberry, when he was founding the museum, expressed, was not that the museum was going to be a museum about Freemasonry necessarily, but it was going to be a museum of American history that was infused with Masonic principles. So his ideas of love of country, his ideas of patriotism, that these principles were sort of going to be the guiding force of the museum as it looked at American history in a very broad way.
Our Sovereign Grand Commander is hereby with this building fulfilling one of the ancient charges that he will promote the general good of society, cultivate the social virtues, and propagate the knowledge of the arts.
We consider ourselves the premier repository of material and artifacts related to Scottish Rite and fraternalism in conjunction with American history.
Even today, 50 years later, we help tell, as George Newberry once said, a thrilling story, the story of America.
The 50th anniversary provides us an opportunity to celebrate our past, but even more so to celebrate where we would like to go in the future. I believe that the future of the Scottish Rite Museum and Library can best be envisioned by the founder of the Scottish Rite Museum and Library, George Newberry. He hoped to do far more than educate our visitors. He hoped to inspire them with our country's spirit and ideals.